Welcome, Coach fans, air conditioners, and inanimate carbon rods.
Oh, you've said that before.
I know, and I'll say it again. TwoCrows podcast, Ali and Ant, episode 9. Anthony, how are you today? How are you this evening?
I'm good, how are you?
I am glorious. The Big Crows win.
And the carbon rods, how are they tonight?
Inanimate carbon rods. Don't say anything because they're inanimate.
Yeah.
You fool. Well, it was a win. It was a win.
It was a win, but it was...
First half.
First half was alright.
Some good
But
stuff.
I had...
Fell asleep.
I had dribble coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, you got a bit, a little bit,
That second half was, I was expecting us to just kick away in that second half.
Oh.
And then the Gold Coast
we lost a few players, and mainly, we'll talk about it, might as well jump straight on in. So, Crows versus Gold Coast. Crows come away with a win, 49 points, I think it was in the end.
48.
48, oh sorry, off by one, but that'll do
a big come on, we got to be...
accurate. Non-inflammatory comments straight up. Small sample size. Didn't say small sample size, so I thought I'd better chuck it in.
Fact checking here.
Fact checking by Ali. I honestly think what happened. I mean, it was great that we won.
Stuart Dew got a little bit fiery, I think.
Yeah, good on him. But once Tex left the ground, the leadership again
was lacking. Yeah.
Was lacking.
Big time.
And for him being there alone was part of that. And we've had an update, if you haven't seen it, Crows fans, on Texas. They've done a scan, he's all good. So it's just a precautionary. We'll train on Wednesday. I wouldn't risk him.
Bring him back.
Oh, jeez, sorry to keep you awake, Anthony. And DMac.
Bring him back for the show.
DMac wouldn't risk him.
No.
DMac, what do you reckon about DMac, Ant?
Oh, he's hitting bodies.
His body's not used to it. How many games has he played?
Over 100.
He's played well over 100,
Close
hasn't
to
he?
200, I reckon.
Yeah, he's not used to hitting bodies. And this year, he's getting smacked around, thrown around like a rag doll. Oh, he's doing well, though.
He's enjoying it.
When he's playing, apart from that,
I like this new
injured. Yeah, the new improved DMac. You know, it's funny.
He's getting better with age.
Isn't he out of contract again this year?
Yeah, I think he is.
1 year contracts for DMac will work for me.
Will work for me too. No.
I did see some good things during the game I liked. You know, one of my favourite boys.
Oh, yes.
Yes, little Junior. What do you make of his game, eh?
Oh, he goes alright.
Oh. You got a perfect 10 for the coaches.
He did, I did see that. Hashtag TwoCrows.
Bam! Love my little Wayne Milera Jr.
He's silky.
He's very good.
Silky. Good that how Pikey's identified him as a half-back.
Didn't we say that ourselves even?
We did.
To get him back in, to get him into the game more so, like he always seemed a little bit lost.
Well, he's got
forward.
a good kick too, so... And you need good kicks coming out of defence.
And that nice low kick, that delivery to Tex in the first quarter.
Just his sidestep and his acceleration. Oh.
Reminds you of a few players, but I don't want to put it out.
Reminds me of one particular player, but I'm not going to say his name.
No.
23, former 23.
But what about some of those handballs? There was a handball by Hugh Greenwood, all look-away type things, and behind the body, and
pretty good stuff.
Gibbs, out on GIFs. The Crows have got they've done them again. Yeah. I've tweeted them out under hashtag.
I like it. Two Crows.
Yeah, that's it. I've tweeted them out there, peeps. Have a look at them. They're actually great.
Yeah, no.
They were my highlight of my game. Wayne Milera Jr. and those handballs. That was it. That was my highlight of the game.
Oh, I thought, you know who?
What?
JJ was my favourite.
What? Because all of his score assists.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to go into... I'm going to go straight into my 3-2-1.
No, collaborative 3-2-1.
Oh, we're going to agree on this, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, here we go. So, for number 3, we had a tie. That seems to be every week I have a tie for third, and we agreed on this one. Lukey, Mrs. Brown's boy. Luke Brown has to be in there. What a brilliant game he had.
No, he had a great game. Just his one-on-one work. It was really impressive.
But his tackles, he was right up in tackles and everything.
Was he?
Pressure rate.
I didn't see
he did great.
Didn't see anything.
And Dougsie put him in there. Oh.
Very good. Outstanding. He's getting better with age too.
Yeah, is it because he's had a bit more midfield time?
I think
and
so.
He's gone forward instead of backwards? Because he's like, I'll play good because I want to go down back.
Yeah.
And then you got your Mileras and your Duties coming out there playing well.
Yeah, no, playing. That back six is looking solid.
We're missing so much from
Cardigan.
there. Cardigan. Okay, number 2. So second best.
The linchpin.
Yeah, the linchpin. And that would be Tom Lynch of the Crows kind that actually kicked 3 goals.
Talia, the other Tom Lynch,
The other one,
in the bath. He's still in the bath with Michelangelo.
He's still having bubbles. And as you probably guessed, Coast fans, number 1 for me and Anthony. You couldn't get out of this one. Perfect 10 for the coaches. Vouchers. Wayne Milera Jr. Go Jr. Love him.
I'm impressed.
He's
really impressed.
He said he's never had that many possessions in a game, apart from probably, if he can remember, even in his junior years. He's never had that much of a leather. So he's probably had to go and take his hands, put some hand cream on, everything. Yeah. Just for all the leather poisoning that he got. But no, I mean, it was just a business, got the job done in the end. It started off with flair and excitement.
Oh, I thought, here we go. This is going to be all.
But once Tex was gone, then DMac, and then we rested Crouchy.
Yeah.
So he's not injured. He's just resting. He's not injured, he's just resting.
He's just resting. That's good.
Yeah, so I was quite happy with that. And honourable mentions would be to SEEEEED and Galluci. I did eat my words over Galluci, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Last week.
You did.
And so do you.
No, I don't. I need a bread tag. Oh.
Yeah. No, Gooch had a great game.
Oh no, his speed. He's got some.
Well, I've always heard it, but I hadn't seen it. But I saw a bit more of it that night.
These players, sometimes there's players you back out.
I do, yeah. Pot kettle black Anthony.
Like Lions.
Yeah, I still wasn't. What did he do? He got lots of possessions, but what did he do with them?
Kicked a really good point.
Yeah, he did. Straight to the post.
Pace of the
he did. Great. I love Jerry Barnes. He's just not. He's a second tier player, and he will not be a first tier player. I stand by that comment.
Not at our club. No.
No.
No, not at our club.
At Gold Coast, if he's your number 1 player...
Well, he certainly is. He'll win their BNF.
Well, good on him. I'm actually really happy for him. I've got no problem with that whatsoever, but he would never do that at the Coast. I think he actually is playing pretty well for him.
No, he's playing alright.
Yeah. So
I think he's having 27 possessions a game.
Good on him.
And good tackler.
Oh, fantastic.
And great at hitting them.
I don't care. Can you sense my care factor is like diminishing every sentence?
Former players.
I don't even care. He's left us now. Oh, no, I'd like to see what take leave was up to. You see, former player, dead to me.
Yeah, but you've got good reason.
Yeah, for him, yeah. Okay, can I give you some stats, Anthony?
Oh, yes.
This is something you don't even know. I looked at. These are the stats that matter.
What, out of the advertising?
Yeah. I'm going to get them from somewhere.
Come on.
And online. No, not all of them.
Turn on you.
No. There's you're turning on me fast. He's bitching tonight, Joes. The stats that matter. I'm going to go through contested possessions. Tackles.
Well, they're my stats.
That's what not about Anthony. The stats that matter to the Crows and to Anthony.
And to me.
Better mention that to Anthony.
No.
And also pressure points.
What were our tackles at, actually, as a team?
Well, you just wait. I thought you were the stats king. Here we go. So the contested possession kings for the Crows. Yes. Ready?
Greenwood
19.
Would have to be there, sure.
Cam Ellis-Shulman, number 1. What do you make of his game, man?
I was getting annoyed with him a little bit. But...
I think the final quarter frustrated me with it. He went back to that of himself. He does some great things, and then I know he hasn't played a lot of games, but oh jeez. Okay, next was Gibbs, 12 for Gibbs.
Yeah, right.
So there's a bit of a gap there, 19 to 12 Gibbs, and 12 equal.
My boy C.
No, Luke Brown.
Oh yes.
Contested possessions, Luke Brown. You don't often see him up the top of the food chain for contested possessions.
Not at all.
That's how good a game he
Mark
had.
Prosciutto said, you know, he was kicking for goal, and Mark Prosciutto said, he doesn't have the distance.
He does.
But he does.
I know that.
Mark Prosciutto, you're being
But he didn't have the distance.
partial.
But he didn't have the distance.
No. Well, he got a point.
He didn't have the distance.
But he didn't kick straight.
No.
Because I've seen him kick goals before.
I've seen him kick it outside 50.
So Mark Prosciutto...
I think he was just saying silly stuff.
No, Mark Prosciutto's just being too impartial. And
Stop it. Just let Rude go.
Driving me nuts.
Yeah, and then, it's not all about you.
And then he's saying about Tom Lynch out of contract.
I'm thinking... It's Tom Lynch, the other... Yeah.
No, our Tom Lynch he
both
was talking about, wasn't
I know, but both of them.
He was, but he was talking... And I'm thinking, Mark, you're an idiot because you've got to sign this player up.
He's probably signed.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, there you go. You've got to think this thing through, Anthony. Tackles. Number 1 for tackles on the ground. Guess.
Oh, Greenwood.
Yes. For 8 tackles only, though.
No, that's insane.
Ebony Marinoff needs to come in there and teach him how to tackle. Number 2.
No, we need whoever...
Guess there's equal... Dougsie's second with 6.
Yeah.
Guess who was equal for third? 2 players. on 5.
Do they?
No. Luke Brown
Oh.
and Seed. 2 players that I have not picked as tacklers. Seed is
Seed
not...
tackles?
Yeah, I don't pick him as
I've seen
a major contributor, though, to the tackle count.
Yeah. No, I get
at the
what
Adelaide Crows.
Yeah, I get it.
So for him and Brown to be in that just shows how much defensive pressure is being applied.
No, we're
up the ante a bit there.
We've tightened up with our defence, which is really. There's that other layer, you know, that other layer I was talking to you about during the pre-season after the grand final.
And
we're starting to implement that defensive pressure around the ground.
Yes.
Not at a contest point of view.
Yes, people can't see you gesticulating wildly down the podcast, but he's gesticulating wildly. I'm just putting it out there. And last but not least, for the stats that matter,
position on the opposition too.
True, very true.
Yeah.
Pressure points: Hugh Greenwood 93.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Dougsie 67, and I've included 4 here because they were so close. Galluci next for 46, and then Camelis Yeoman 44.
20, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's actually some great stats just to show where they're at. Now, mind you, a lot of the Gold Coast Suns there's a fair few that was higher than our players. But they were chasing the ball all night, so, fair enough in there. Now, Ant's really keen on this next bit. I've got to give props to Ant for something, one of his outlandish statements, because he makes so many inflammatory statements and remarks and big calls
I only learn from
on
the
a
best things
daily basis. But you got one right.
Oh, yeah, what did I get right? Sometimes I do wish I'd just shut my mouth. But
if you were McHappy Mildew, you would took Miller onto Matt Crouch at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
How long did it take for the memo to get through to him?
Second half.
And then what happened? We rested him. So he had nothing to do. But he had, what do you have? Some ridiculous
You had 30
amount
possessions and a goal.
Yeah, but how many did you have up until half time? 20-something already.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And so I'm like, I know it was his first game back. You know he's going to run out of puff. I would have pressured him the whole way.
Absolutely,
he would have run out of. He would have tongued it by half time, well and truly. So you called that, and I don't know. I didn't actually see. They asked Dew about that, and I didn't actually get to see it. Did you get to see Dew's presser?
He was very grumpy.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
What was he grumpy about?
Oh, that they didn't compete. He said it was too late. He goes, you can't rock up at half time.
That's probably.
He goes, the Crows are a quality football club.
Yeah, they always said it when they.
No. He said that at half time too, didn't he?
I got a flog of the week comment. Yep, go
on. But yeah. I've got a flog of
the... You got one now? Yeah,
I don't know if we're on the same page.
Yeah, I think we just... Yeah. I think it's...
Is it to do with that team sitting up the top?
Yeah, that's the one.
Is it to do with Softwick?
Anthony and I just had a shinning moment where we both thought the same thing at the same time.
Yeah.
And we haven't even got it written down.
No.
But you made the call early, so Stewie Dew was not happy about that. And they did put pressure on us that third quarter.
Oh, that...
reminded me what Sydney did to us in the previous game. They threw everything at us.
Their pressure, but
and they look good when they move the ball. But Tex is already gone.
Crouch.
Crouch.
Crouch is still on there, but he did kick that goal in the third.
Yeah, lovely goal too.
Well, it was a nice goal. That was a handball to Dougsie.
Yeah.
From Dougsie, I should say.
Dougsie again.
No, it was. Yeah, Big Happy Meal Jew was not happy.
No,
Jeez, a big.
He shouldn't be called. He should be called a McUnhappy Meal.
He doesn't look very.
He's an unhappy mule.
He doesn't look good in those chinos.
Sorry,
I'm the fashion police.
Yeah, you are tonight. No, just when he got on telly, I was like, oh, and it shouldn't matter what size he is. He's a coach. I don't care. We could trot out Darren Jarman to make him feel better.
But I heard him breathing in the press conference.
Oh, really?
Very heavy breathing.
That's not good. Poor Stewie.
If you go and watch it, you can.
Oh, really? It might have been asthma. It was a cold night.
That's not good.
No.
You've got to set an example for your players, too.
Yeah, true. But, he can sit back, he can look, they can go, here, I've set the example. Here's my premiership quota.
Actually, that's true, because wherever he's been, there's been a premiership. So.
Except for Gold Coast.
Yeah, but that, they're building.
Time to come.
But you can see they're building defence first.
Can I make one comment?
They're good tackling side, too.
You know what? Actually, they are, very much so. One thing, all this thing about their Tom Lynch.
He's got weird eyes.
I don't care about that.
He's an angry man.
Yeah, I didn't realise how angry he was.
Angry.
But, I mean, probably frustrated for the teams that he's in. But he is not setting the example. He came across as a sook to me. a professional player that wants to get
Stephen
paid.
May gets angry too.
Yeah.
Actually, I wouldn't mind him at the Crows.
Yeah, a bit of mongrel in him, Beer. He gets suspended a few times, but he still talked to the players afterwards, which I like. But again, let me finish this bit. So Tom Lynch from the Gold Coast Suns, he's not setting the example of a player that wants to A, stay.
No.
Or B, attract a lot of money. But do you know what I mean though? But would you be, with his attitude and behaviours, wouldn't you just be playing at the top level you can get, and no matter what's happening, get around the players just to show what a great person you are?
Oh, you have to be a team man.
So
more
you can
points.
do this.
Yeah. But
he's not leading by example.
No, he's not.
He's old enough to do that.
He's not. But the thing is with Tom Lynch from the Gold Coast, he's wanting a civil service.
Yeah.
But when you're playing up against...
He's a good player.
I will say Tarly, who's an All-Australian form at the moment. He was marking everything on Saturday night.
Yeah, what was this bloody... All the stuff we've been missing.
Ben Hart's done something to our defenders.
You smashed Ben Hart earlier. You rode him hard. It's like a cyclist in the Tour Down Under.
Well, I'm still iffy with Franco.
No, you've been talking him up and doing the other way around. No. Don't you jump ship. Easy. Wait till... I've got a chance to gel.
There's a problem at the moment. Tell me what our problem is. Our forward half. What's wrong with it?
Defensive pressure.
We're letting it come out too easy. It's driving me nuts because we're getting scum the other way.
We were number one
last year. We're 17th.
Yeah, we've moved up one. We were 18th.
We're 17th at the moment. Nah. That's not good.
Well, that means we've gone up one, so this is a start. It's a start. Anyway, should we move on? Should we move on to movers, shakers, tankers, fakers?
Yeah, why not?
Let's go. Movers. Number one,
Milera.
Yeah.
Milera, baby.
Yeah. Smooth mover. You just put smooth mover.
Operator.
How good was he?
No.
Outstanding. Just some of his kicks, that low kick.
What about the kick to Tex?
The one I just talked about 5 minutes ago?
No.
Yeah. Okay, shakers. For the Crows, this one will go on
I'm not sure about this one.
Well, the pressure acts alone is what got me in there, and the tackle pressure. Hugh Greenwood.
See, I'm biased.
Yeah, but so am I. But then his handball, like there was a lot of things he did. What about that reach where he tackled and brought that player to the ground? He thought he got around him, but his arms just came.
Well, I'm going to add my own shaker.
Okay, who's your shaker?
Brown.
Yep. Okay, I'll let him be.
Because he saved a few goals.
That's his job. He's a defender.
No, but his one-on-one work. That's what I'm.
I'm poking the bear tonight, aren't I? Do you want to mention any more about Luke Brown's one-on-one work? Because you mentioned it 5 times.
No, because it's gone to another level this year.
I know.
It's gone to another level because the last couple of years.
Get you some McHappy pills in a moment.
No, the last couple of years.
You should be happy. You know the last couple
of years. Yeah, but it wasn't good in the second half. The last couple of years, there's been times where it's just been a little bit too easy to...
Lost.
Lost.
He got caught in the moment, one he only had one of those episodes.
He's got his head in the right space.
Yep.
He must have a new lover.
I think he's just... I don't know, it might be sometimes when players are injured... sometimes when players are injured, they got to adapt and change their role slightly, and it might just have opened things up for him.
But he's up the ground a little bit more.
Yes, actually, yes. He's not right back deep.
Yeah, he's
where
not back deep.
Caught, you know, when your shorts can get full of Hershey's.
In those hot areas.
When your shorts get full of Hershey squirts because the ball's coming in and it could be a goal, he's up the ground a bit more towards the 50.
Yeah. He's just in the...
But he's setting up play from there. He's setting up play from there. Because he's also... So despite what Roo said, he actually does have a nice long kick.
Yeah.
But mind you, don't you love just seeing seed rooster? Anyway, I digress. We'll move back on to that.
Ben Hart did say when he came on board he wanted his defenders to play more aggressively too.
I think they're getting that.
Well, Ben Hart was a he was a great...
He wasn't a fisticuffs.
He wasn't, but he was aggressive with the ball.
Yeah, it was
very aggressive with the ball.
And skillful with it too. Now, tankers though, moving right along. Tankers. We agree on this one?
Funny eyes, Lynch,
yeah. Tom Lynch up the Gold Coast kind.
They're very close together.
He didn't kick a goal.
No.
Not a sausage.
He just blanked it.
And then Tom Lynch.
He had a 5.
Who's a connector, Penn. He's not even a forward.
What? Did he kick 3 or 4 in the end?
Kick 3. I know who's worth more than one. I was just saying, putting it out there. Hope you signed him up. And fakers.
Essendon.
Yeah, I know. They're disappointing. They beat us,
Not
so everyone
disappointing.
pumped them up, right?
Oh, at the start of the year.
But you have a look at their
during
numbers.
the pre-season.
Are they suffering from the old
No,
pairs?
I've got a theory behind
Yeah,
this.
this is mine. Can I do mine?
Yep.
My theory is along the sort of like the pairs, is they brought in a heap of players and they haven't actually adjusted or adapted to each other.
No,
Would that be,
I'm not buying.
No, for me.
For you, yeah.
For me, because they've brought in your Stringers, your bloody Stringers, your Sard
Smith
and your
Sard.
Smith, and whatever else that they've done.
What's happened for them?
Hang on, I'm finished yet. I'll crack it with my pen. And same as the old lattes, they've brought in a heap of other players. Now, it does take a while.
Yeah, it does. So I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Give them that.
So, but I think they get caught in their own hype. Would that be fair?
Worsfold can't coach.
So yours is just clear cut. So the fakers are Essendon, and you're saying...
I'm going to be
Except for when
serious
they
here.
play
I'm going to
us.
be serious.
Uh-huh.
What I'm finding with Essendon, the problem lies within the midfield. They brought Stringer in thinking that he can play midfield.
No, he's a forward.
He is a forward.
Okay.
They brought him in specifically for more of a midfield type role and
Like a Bond type
about
role.
40% up forward, which is not working. It's not working for them. So what do?
But
They put
does
him
he
forward
need
and
time?
put Hooker back.
Isn't the hooker better up forward?
Nah,
You prefer him down back?
I prefer him. I'd have him in our back line for sure.
Okay.
But the problem also is they're not defensive enough in their midfield.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got
Yeah,
terrible
it's
kickers.
just
And
getting
I'll
more
tell you the
forward.
player they could do with, and I don't want to go there, but they could do with Rory Sloane.
Oh, shut up. I'll crack you for that.
They could.
No, they don't need an...
'Cause
The
they don't-
Adelaide Crows need a Rory Sloane.
Yeah, they do.
And if you want to trade with Essendon,
Oh, God.
you're going to get a packet of chips. They are the last club you want to trade with.
Okay, we'll get
Unless
John
they send an
Worsfold.
Andy McGrath.
No, he needs to get out of there.
He's already signed up.
He's not developed enough.
He's going to be fantastic.
He's going to be a
player.
good player, but I don't think Essendon's his club.
Yeah. But anywho, fakers. Oh, and also another fakers
And
in there.
John Worsfold cannot coach.
Yeah, you mentioned that already.
But that's his coaching group around him too.
Yeah. But they said now, actually, we're moving on now to Twitter tweets. There's some things I saw on the little Twitter sphere universe
Oh yeah.
about there being some
What did I say
unhappiness.
this time?
Nothing to do with you. It's not all about you, Anthony.
I'm just saying.
There were some interesting comments about Essendon and the coaching box and the coaching panel. Did you see that?
Disunity.
Yes.
I think
Is
there's
that a word?
I don't know, but I'm calling
Is it
it
with
disunity.
Essendon where they've got someone sitting on the...
No, that was Melbourne. That was
No.
Brendan McCartney.
That's it. Well, let's change
But he was
it.
in the
Pretend
box.
I said Melbourne and not Essendon.
Fact checking.
Fact checked by Ali. I knew it was somebody and there was a McCartney involved. There we go. That's
no.
pretty good fact checking, isn't it?
Oh. If you call it.
But yeah, so they said Goodwin in the box now. The McCartney's on the
Yeah, but he
bench.
was in the box yesterday anyway.
Yeah, but that's after the Twitter thing. So now they're putting him in the box. There's something going on down there anyway. Let's just death ride. I can't even death ride them.
That actually...
They've moved up the ladder too, and I'm not happy about that.
We're only going to get pick 7 at the
Death
moment.
ride, death ride.
Melbourne were really poor in the first half against Essendon. Max Gorn.
I know.
He's a flog though.
Yeah, he's a good player though.
No, I wouldn't have him at my footy club.
Yeah, the more I learn about him, the more I realise
Nah, there's
he's a great
something about him.
footballer, but
And there's
but
something about
it could
him.
be the football club that's building that too. Remember?
Oh yeah, they want to
Waxing
play like
lyrical.
millionaires.
Yeah. But
have a
anyway, so
cheap
Twitter tweets. You wanted to crack
F1.
someone on Twitter. Who was that? Probably Kane Corns.
Nah, I can't remember
No.
now.
Now I'll tell you what. For
I should have wrote it down.
you probably should have.
Yeah, no, I can't remember. Sorry, guys.
You can see now that Kane Corns mentions in small writing though that he got it wrong about Duday and
Milera.
might have been Milera. Someone else.
Oh no, Galluci.
Galluci. I got it wrong about Gooch too, so he's not the only one there. But
I held.
you did.
Yeah, I don't think I said anything about Galluci.
Is anyone we can tell to shut their pie hole this week? Actually, we do.
Yeah, Stephen Rowe.
Oh, what's Rory's cropping it for?
Just
because.
carrying.
Just because.
Just
Fine.
carrying on about Port Adelaide's win against North Melbourne. Let's
Oh,
face it.
nah, look. I'll tell you what, Ant. I was at the gym the other day, right?
What?
Because I looked like I was at the gym. I was there, and guess who I saw at the gym?
Who did you see?
I saw Travis Boak,
Oh.
KT, Koshy, and what's their media person called?
Oh, Daniel Norton.
Yeah, Daniel Norton, all down there at the bloody gym, getting in my way.
Really?
Yeah.
What were they on the? Where were they?
They were taking spin classes. Because that's all that's coming out of that club.
Oh, what about?
I love this club. I love this.
Oh.
Spin, spin. Get a washing
Well,
machine out there.
you know what I love?
Put it on the spin cycle. That's what they're like.
Spin, all right.
That's what I said. All their washing machines down at Alberton are set to the spin cycle.
Yeah. That's all the property steward knows.
Their favourite game is
rinse and spin.
Rinse and spin. Send it straight back out again. Oh, they can shut their.
Do you know? I just want to talk about. While we're on the.
You want to crack them?
The latte.
We pick someone else. We shouldn't really crack them every week, but let's do it this week.
I need to ask you something about this Sam Powell Pepper incident. Now I've listened to Keith Thomas.
Yes.
On radio when he was on 588, and it's just things just don't add up. Things just don't add up for mine.
Because okay,
it's very,
in my opinion,
very disjointed.
In my opinion, it's all to do with the
and
wording.
Bix was on to him too, by the way.
It's all to do with the wording, because if they use certain words in the allegations or what he's been found allegedly guilty of, then it can become a police matter if they use certain words. So the words everything had to be presented in a certain way. They all had to be spinning from the same cycle, the same washing machine.
Yeah.
And that's why the old SPP, Peppa Pig, couldn't do an interview purely by himself. I think they had a port representative with him as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they always
Because
did.
in case he said something. No, when he did the TV interview,
yeah,
normally
Channel
it would
9
just be
with
the
Ryan
player.
Chedro.
Normally it would just be a player. No. They had another representative.
But the most concerning part that come from that interview was the fact that he said, "I don't remember."
But
what happened.
Yeah, that's a classic. I'm not taking responsibility for my own actions.
And then Keith Thomas said also that. See, this is a bit what he said. He goes with whatever may have happened.
Yeah.
That just doesn't.
Yeah, but that's how you discount things. And how they refer to the...
No, Bix was onto him, which I really liked.
Good.
Bix said, well, you know...
Why didn't they refer to her as
footage.
a woman instead of saying a female?
A female,
to
that's
use
right.
Disjointed language.
That's
Come on,
right, it was very disjointed, very disjointed.
And everything was discounted to make it sound minimal.
But imagine...
They minimised it.
Imagine if this was a Crows player.
Oh, and you know what? There wouldn't be a text on the back of the paper saying, I love this guy. The player would they'd still be crapping on about it, correct? Even if it was all done and dusted, they'd still mention it. Every single article would start with. Now, every article, because...
They're just writing on their own.
Yeah, but the old lattes are all up the advertisers, you know.
Oh, they love it.
So, they're only going to get the...
By the way,
they're just going to spin, and back
they're on
straight.
They're on the roll.
Yes, go on, as you're going to say.
By the way,
Crows
By the way, the Crows supporters, if given that we won this week at home, we get a free Big Mac by McDonald's.
Do we?
Yeah, just present your membership card at the drive-thru and you get a free Big Mac.
You're not just lying this now, and all these Crows fans are just getting in their cars and you know.
No, have a look.
Tell me about it.
Because we're sponsored by McDonald's.
Yeah.
Because we won at home.
Yes.
Every time we win, we get a free Big Mac.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Only fools are positive. Are you sure?
I'm positive. Check your emails.
Are you sure?
And the Crows tweeted about it too.
Jeez, I'd be like this. That's me hitting the mattress.
See Ali, bye. She's gone.
Straight in there.
Yeah, no, just present your membership card and Bob's your uncle.
That's just me taking the chomp out of my McHappy meal.
I'll find it for
Look,
you.
it's easy. Snap.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with that. Yeah, because we got a 4-year sponsorship.
You know what would happen if the poor old Stewie went down there with a Crows membership? He'd go, one more McHappy meal, please. And he'd just explode. Oh, poor Dewey. I love him.
Oh, he's a big man, isn't he?
He's a big Mac. Imagine if his last name was McDew. That would just make this so much easier. Oh, enough rubbish, Anthony. Any sidebar stuff? Anything else you want to talk about?
Correct. At Macca's will be giving away a free on Monday to any Crows fans.
On Monday. So you've got Crows fans. You're not going to hear this till tomorrow. So Anthony just ripped
guys.
you off. Just remember, so that's every... But just mention that... No, finish it off.
Correct. At Macca's will be giving away a free Big Mac on Monday to any Crows fans who hold a 2080 membership card or purchase a ticket to the game. Full T's and C's.
50,000 people lining
82,000 people.
45,000 that were there. But actually,
no, anyone...
82,000 McDonald's, and they're sitting there flipping birds. You know, imagine how many of that. All the Crows fans lining up. So I just borrow everyone's membership. I got 5 memberships. I'll have 5 burgers, please. Jeez. Actually, that's something we'll have to tweet that out. Retweet. Oh, remind me to retweet that out. That's
I don't have
good.
to, Crow.
No, that's because you're banned for the moment from that. any
no, I've been alright. Well, that was sort of a side part.
That was a side, but that's Macca's, good sponsors of the Crows. Remember to eat responsibly. And
actually, the kids zone.
Use Macca's as part of a responsible diet.
Big Mac.
A Big Mac, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not loving it.
No, I'm not a huge Macca's fan.
Shh. Oh, they could be a sponsor. Shush.
Well, Chobani's pissed off.
Yeah, no, we got rid of them. No more Chobani.
Sorry, I swear a lot in this podcast.
You gotta stop swearing so much. Any other sidebar? Anything else in the world? It's been boring in the last week. Must be.
I think it. Or we haven't really been on social media.
No, because you ban you. Any announcements?
I ban myself sometimes.
Yeah, because you get in fights with people because you're an idiot. No, you're not an idiot. You act like an idiot. You're not act like an idiot. You just do say crap on it. And then you can't back it up. And then you just go, I know you are, but what am I? Check your Twitter followers.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to get in fights with people who've only got one follower. Well, that's what came...
They're the best
ones.
Oh, Jesus. They're the best
Cane
ones to
corns,
get
did you hear?
No, I gather I'm about to.
Did you hear that? Someone called him dehydrated lettuce.
A dehydrated lettuce? Did they confuse him with his father?
And on footy yesterday, they photoshopped him with a lettuce over his face.
Be improvement.
Listen to this, though.
It would be an improvement. Let's face it.
Every time he's got a
smash crab.
He's got a face like a smash crab.
Now, any announcements? Anything to do with Rory?
Well,
this
yeah,
week?
no, I haven't heard anything. I don't think he's gone, but
yeah, I know. We just said it every week. He's gone, but have we heard anything?
No, we haven't heard anything.
Right.
I just want to find something for you.
Well, while you're doing that, let's talk about our new injuries. Tex McCo had hamstring awareness, which basically means he had a tight hammy, right? Is that it? These chairs are horrible tonight.
Well, it's the way he's sitting.
That's probably. So, Tex is out with that. DMac, glute and hip. As I said, he's not used to hitting the bodies. Now, obviously, do you reckon Tex, he's past the x-ray side of it. So, Anne, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you play Tex coming up against Carlton? Do you risk it?
No.
Right. Now, considering a big problem that we had was leadership, Sloane's had how many weeks off?
Sloane's he's had 2 weeks off.
2 weeks off. Do you, if fit, bring Sloane back in?
Yeah.
Okay, I know we're going to
because
talk
I
about
believe
ins and
we
outs.
need
Leadership. I think Tex is actually barometer, huge barometer.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we seen in that second half, as soon as he went off, we were flat.
And our forwards are just, everything looks disjointed.
Oh, he's massive structure for us up forward.
Absolutely, direct in
massive structure.
Now, what were you saying? Who you want to
Yeah, I just want to talk about Kane Corns.
Oh, go for it, your love child.
Oh, I love him. Because he just makes a fool of himself, but, I'm in his club.
Yep.
But he's got this new segment on SEN 1116.
They promote other places on here.
He's got here, it's quickly becoming our favourite segment. and it was back this morning. At Kane Corns reads out the meme tweets he has received this week. So he goes on.
Yeah, no, that's an old segment. A lot of American TV shows do meme tweets.
What's he wanting? He's wanting sympathy. Oh, Kane.
No, not at all. It just shows you the stupid stuff.
Should we play some of it?
No.
I like the one where someone got him into migraine and then...
No, I don't care about that. But all it does, it just shows how stupid some people are. No, how stupid some people are.
I think he's childish too, but...
Yeah, I know, but it just makes other people look like idiots, unless yours got read out.
No, he's blocked me.
There you go.
No, he blocked me ages ago over that when he was...
Keep mentioning it.
When he
was... You've got to mention it like every second week.
Speculating about Matty Crouch, that Hawthorn and North Melbourne.
You finished? You letting that go, Ant? Let it go.
No, he's Petty Man.
Let it go. Tom Petty. Okay, around the traps. Any news around the traps from other clubs? Apart from Ross Lyon ducking for cover, paying out some cash, and off we go. There's a lot of nothing coming out of there about that. But I don't want to even speculate on that. Just simply for the fact is that we don't know what we're speculating about. It's sort of like the old SPP pig. Poor Pat Pig to Pat Pepper. There's video evidence of his. There's Someone didn't like a comment at a Christmas show. Let's face it. Let's speculate. If you've ever been to a workplace Christmas show, you know the answer. A lot of people are inebriated. This is not an excuse for any comments, but stuff will get said and done, and there's no excuse for it. It's a work function. So you people think for some reason, as soon as you put alcohol and human beings together, no matter what you say or do, conveniently forget that you're not responsible for it. Well, guess what? I'm sorry. You are. Anyway, moving on. Bunsen burner update. I wanted to ask Ant, let's just see, what round are we up to, Ant?
We're heading into round 7.
So round 7, we're getting a bit of a feel for where the clubs are at. Too. Yeah, you can in a minute. You've got to do that.
No, that, but something else.
Yeah, okay, so we're just using our shinning again. Bunsen burner update. So this is Ant's, and I just added one in there. 3, 2, 1 for coaches that are in trouble, or ones that could be in trouble. You had Richardson from St Kilda. How's that tracking?
Tracking pretty bloody good at the moment. Tell you what, if I'm Richardson, I don't know what they've done over the pre-season because they look like a rubbish football team for mine. Well, and if I'm a St Kilda fan, I'd be absolutely livid. Well,
I'll tell you what, after they played the Crows and we called for them to move Jake Carlisle forward, guess what they did?
Yeah.
They moved Carlisle forward.
TwoCrows on it again.
Yeah, thank you, TwoCrows.
No, Richardson.
Where's our credit?
Come on, Richo.
Give us some credit, Richo. And mine one was Luke Beveridge.
I just want to talk about...
How's Luke Beveridge panning out for me?
Well, he's tanking.
Yeah, he's absolutely...
Actually, now Easton Wood's out with a hamstring. So now he can either bring in Trango, which is experience, or we'll bring in Lewis Young. What's he going to do? Lewis Young, I think he's a 5-game player.
Let's get games into young ones. If you're having a crap year, you just put games into young ones. I'd do it. Tanking, it's called, yes. Moving right along, you want to say something about Richardson again?
Yeah, I want to talk about Richardson. I would be sacking him at the end of the year.
Didn't they just sign him onto him?
Yeah, they have.
Oh, I think they need a clean out of... Didn't they
this? It's like Carlton. There's something wrong. Carlton have got other issues. Carlton have got problems. No, they got problems at the top, I'm telling you. Yeah.
The tail's wagging the dog, and I don't mean the players like...
For sure.
The coaches are being allowed...
Has been for years, and it will not stop until they start cleaning that board off.
Do you think that that's what's happening at St Kilda?
Yeah.
I think before the players were running amok, and they could do what they want, and they had the tail wagging the dog, as in the players...
They need Molly Meldrum as president.
Yeah, just to get him in there, sorts him out. No, but in all seriousness, they need to do something there. Well, and same about the next one we're going to mention. The next one on Ant's hit list... of Bunsen burners, which I was very shocked at, but he might be on the money at the moment. Let's hope he is Simon Goodwin.
I don't think he can coach. Honestly, I don't think he can get them up on game day. I don't think he's a good game day coach.
Okay. Because they've got the cattle.
Oh, they've got the cattle, but they've got a lot of egos on that list.
And then some. Oh, boy, they do. So is that the recruiting? Because they are getting the best players... Because look how many top 10 draft picks are in there.
They've rebuilt. And like Paul Roos to come out and say, I don't believe in rebuilding. Well, what the hell did you do with Melbourne then?
They've rebuilt.
They've rebuilt.
How many times can you rebuild? How many times can they rebuild? They go through it every coach.
Dean Bailey, remember he was going to be the saviour.
They shafted him. Good. Don't even get me started on that. And number 1 though, he might be a bit wrong here so far. Nathan Buckley.
They'll start going back down the ladder. They've got injuries again.
Yeah, they've got the Crows curse going over to the Pies.
The Crows are different. We've actually got system.
Yeah. They beat us. They smacked us.
Yes, I know they smacked us, but
Grundy's
we were awful that night too.
We were. We've had a few awful nights and I don't like it a lot.
No, but we just got to... Pikey knows we need to be more consistent.
Everyone knows that.
Ramming it into them. Ramming it.
But here's a new one to the list. This is not one for me and Ant. This is the media, and I actually don't agree with them. Would that be fair? Is Brendan Bolton...
So I'm a little bit comme-ci-comme-ça. I don't know.
What was that word you tried to say?
Unsure.
Was it like a debundant?
Dead Tom.
Yeah, calling them abundance. What do you think, Brendan Bolton? I think he coach. Like they had their defensive part of their game going really well.
Last year they had a great defensive game.
Right, who have they lost out of their defence? Oh, who have they lost? Oh wait, Bryce Gibbs.
Yeah, but Doherty.
Oh yeah, Doherty's a big loss.
He's
That's
like a
Bubba
coach.
Smith, like a Bubba Smith.
He's like a coach, that guy.
Like a Bubba Smith.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Actually, I'd like Doherty at the Crows.
Yeah, he's had an ACL now, so out of it.
Yeah, but so Smith.
Yeah. We got Bubba Smith, it doesn't matter. So, do you reckon he's under the pump at the end of the year?
Not at the end of the year, but if they don't start improving next year...
I think they're tanking.
Yeah, but...
Tanking.
I've been watching Carlton quite closely because I'm death riding them.
Death ride.
But I see, like, I look at Sam Petrescu-Seton, I look at...
What's happened to him?
See, that's the thing, they're wheatering, like, they're falling off the...
Well,
they're just really...
What, is Petrescu-Seton in the game?
He doesn't... Yeah, he's still playing.
Oh. See, that shows I haven't watched him much this year.
See that? Well, we'll be watching him Saturday night.
Yeah. Hope they don't find form. Don't want to run them into form.
Not at Adelaide Oval.
No. They wouldn't even know what it was. We'd have to give them a map and send them there. Haven't played the Crows then.
No, they haven't played us in Adelaide since 2010.
Jeez.
Yeah, look, I'm not sure. Is their development the problem, or is it coaching, or is it a bit of both?
I think they need a full...
Or is it...
Didn't they do that, though? Well, I think Sauce has still got a lot
of pull. Stephen Trigg was dealt pretty poorly, I thought.
Yeah, even
they always want that quick fix.
Yeah, but then they go for the long fix with the quick fix chaser.
Yeah.
If that makes sense?
Yeah.
No bad. So Bates
and then you get Chris Judd on there. Well, I don't like him. He's a foot... No, I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Well, what were you going to talk about Richmond? Let me guess. The first thing was where we had our shinning moment. So you can't say the shining because it's copyrighted. Simpsons fans will know what I'm on about.
I don't know what
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Simpsons fans will know what I'm on about. Damien Hardwick saying when they win over the Pies, that was the best team they've played all year. And everyone's like, you forgot you played the Crows. Oh, wait, that was outside Melbourne. You don't know, you can't remember.
I got to give it, though. I hope Don is watching them closely.
Who's this,
Richmond, because they are some heck of a team on the MCG. They've won 12 in a row.
See, but that's the hard part.
They press that ground so bloody well.
Yeah, and if every game that we played, at Adelaide Oval and every final was played at Adelaide Oval, they'd be saying the same thing about us.
I know, but
so it's
not
advantage, but we can't do anything about it. They've sucked for a long time, let's face it. But they've sucked for a long time.
The way they run over Collingwood. Oh, man.
So what was the other comment you wanted to make? Was it still about Richmond or was it that comment?
It was about Richmond, but it's gone, Ali.
Oh, fair enough.
It's gone.
Fair enough.
It will come back to me though.
But Jake Levy was getting in players' faces. I did see something funny on Twitter. Like Jake Levy was getting in players' faces when they made a mistake. They said, yeah, he who just made 5 or 6 clangers, and had 9 possessions. Just give him a crack. And
He's a flog.
Oh, I know. When you do the do-day thing, do-day is so much more efficient.
Can I just talk about a team in the GWS?
In the GWS? A team in the GWS?
Well, the team as in GWS.
Oh,
I want to talk about them.
Sitting third on the ladder? Go for it.
Yeah, sitting third. They're not a premiership side. I'm yet to see them get down and dirty.
No,
they want it pretty all the time. They want it pretty.
Can we be accused of the same thing sometimes?
Not at all.
We get down and dirty now. We used to be
like that. I will say we used to be like that. But GWS, if it's not on their terms, and teams are starting to put pressure on them, that's why they fold. not running out games, or they're having these draws because they're not able to.
That's a mindset thing, I reckon. Draws.
They're not able to get down and dirty.
They have a fair few. St Kilda, another one.
They
with
want
draws,
it pretty all the time,
aren't they? St Kilda and Giants are two teams with draws nearly every year.
Yeah. I did a Deakin University quiz the other night.
Oh, okay. What did you prove, Anthony?
Well, you tagged me on it.
Oh, the MCG quiz?
Did you do it?
No, of course not. I don't know anything about that. I just thought you being the nerd that you are, it'd be like clickbait.
Well, I did it.
I know, you clickbait.
Do you know what I got?
Oh, I don't really care.
And there were some bloody tricky questions,
tell me,
weird
Anthony,
questions.
You want to tell me how smart you are and throw me with your
I got 8 out of 10.
intellect. Oh, you dumbass.
8 out of 10.
That's pretty good.
No, it was hard, but they stuffed up.
Hard?
It was hard. It was hard. It was hard.
Like
but you know what they said in them? They said that Simon Goodwin played for Melbourne.
When did he do that?
Don't know. He's a very clever man. 273 games with Melbourne.
True.
Yeah, right.
That's very accurate.
Deakin University. I don't know what you're doing there.
See, 8 out of 10 probably should have been higher.
Probably.
Yeah.
Should have.
Oh, let's just blame the Deakin University. Fact checking. Hashtag.
I was quite impressed with that anyway.
I know, you're always impressed with yourself. Round 7 lineups for Carlton. Let us have a look. Any ins and outs for Carlton?
Yeah, I would dare say that Cruz will be back this week.
Okay.
So Phillips will be out.
Okay.
I reckon they'll bring Wiedering in.
Mm-hmm.
And I reckon
will they, only if
O'Shea.
Tex plays, they'll try and work out if Tex is playing or not for Wiedering, wouldn't they? Because otherwise they could be too tall up forward.
Well, that's
down back.
Well, that's their fault.
Fair enough. Okay, well, let's look at us more importantly. Out.
I was just trying to think for their small defenders. Who have they got for smalls? You know what? I reckon Carlton should try Silvani back. Put him back.
Don't give him too much. You always suggest it after the game, Ant, not before.
Well, I'm suggesting it now.
That's before the game, and I'm saying you should suggest after.
Oh.
Yeah. You already told Stewie Jew what to do. I mean, he didn't listen, took him half. He was trying to listen to the podcast, and that's what got distracted in the first half. And he thought, what did Ali and Ant say? Oh, that's right, I didn't get into that. Ant said, what a great idea from Anthony. Oh, took Miller on to little Matty Crouch.
So let's see if they play Silvani back this week.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see if
I'd like to see him go back. If that's a spot I would have it. Not
I
a forward.
can see him doing that, but he's going to get comparisons to his father the whole time.
No, well, such is life.
Anywho.
If you want to carry the Silvani name, well, so be it.
He doesn't really have a choice. Out. Tex, now it appears that it's not a full hammy, it's an awareness. Do you leave him out for the game?
Yeah, I think...
we were torn
it's touch and go. It's touch and go.
I'd potentially leave him out. I'll be brutally honest, leave him out. When in doubt...
My gut feel says leave him out.
Yep. When in doubt, leave him out.
Yeah.
DMac, give him a rest.
Give him a rest.
His body's not used to all this physical pressure.
It's twitching.
Yeah. So in, Eddie Betts. If
sure.
fit, he's in.
If fit,
yep.
He's in.
Takes Tex's spot. We're just going a bit shorter.
Yeah.
Yep. And if fit, now here's the multi-million-dollar question. Rory Sloane. He's missed 2 weeks.
See, I want him right for the showdown.
So, that's what I'm thinking. But...
how does he come back after a long layoff?
3 weeks back and into a showdown, he'll be rusty first game. I'd rather he be rusty a bit against Carlton because they're all going to be focusing on Bryce Gibbs, correct?
Correct.
So,
get him in. Yep. If he's right and he feels confident with that foot, get him in.
So just text McKay for Betts and Sloane?
Yeah, correct.
If Tex or McKay come up...
I think it'll be one of those.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, makes sense. We still want Betts in, so I think Paholke probably comes out. Would that be fair?
Yeah, correct. I want to see Paholke play forward more.
Yeah, I think he actually is good for forward pressure.
So.
Lachlan Murphy's ready and available, but I think he needs a game in the SANFL now because he hasn't played.
Yeah.
Fogarty didn't do too much, but I don't know what his instructions were. Do you know what I mean?
They're slimming him down.
Fair enough.
By the looks of
Hampton didn't do too bad. Wilson had a blinder.
Did he kick goals?
Yeah, now you're asking me. I know there was a lot of assists in there. Sloan without saying.
Yeah, sure.
But I can't see anyone else on that list that's either injured or pushing up.
Fingers crossed, Ali, this game against Carlton, we get no more injuries because at the moment, we might as well just rehab our entire squad.
I'm just looking
I
at
guess
the
that's
injury
one
list.
thing.
I'm looking at the injury list and I'm going, geez, if we pop any more, we're going to have to bring a Wilson in. I mean, will he be named as an emergency? No, he's worked bloody hard. Would we name him as an
I
emergency?
think we will this week, yeah.
Okay.
I think we will.
Depending on who's in or out.
But, I think possibly we'll have a lot of rehab players in the second half of the season.
Yeah, but then you're going to need to get them, fit and conditioned, yeah. Brad's still going to be the second half of the season.
I don't see him returning at all this year. I said that last week. I just don't see him back
second
this
half.
week.
I'm going second half. That's Ali's call versus Ant's call. We're done that.
It's bizarre with him because he increases his workload, and then as soon as he does it flares up.
So there's something else going on.
Yeah, I think so.
His
brother goes alright though.
Yeah. He's not bad second.
He's the better crack.
He's at the moment. He is. Yeah. So
maybe he needs a new club. I don't know. Change the scenery.
No, when he plays for us, he's absolutely fine. It's just getting his seed.
Yeah, but this is an ongoing problem.
So they need to manage it better.
I think we need to be looking at our high performance stuff.
I think we need to chase Hawthorn's high performance.
We need
They get a few injuries, but
no, not as.
They get a few heavies in that. They'll have certain players.
Yeah, just they're small forwards. But all right, let's talk about why there's so many hamstrings. And it's not just like we've had 7, which is crisis mode.
According to media.
No, I think that's a massive amount. That is huge.
Ask me a question.
That's huge.
Don't get so touchy.
That's huge. That's
huge.
huge.
Hammy hamstring. Hamster hammy hamstring. Yes, sir.
Is that to do with the pressure of the game, the interchange, the high intensity running, or is it to do with us coming back, playing in a grand final, so we've had to really
Richmond haven't had
load them? Yeah, but everything's going right for Richmond at the moment.
Doesn't matter. Every year
you watch next
year
they'll have a shitload of injuries.
Every year you've got 2 teams that play off in a grand final.
Yeah.
Hawthorn never seemed to have that problem.
Sydney had the issue there last year.
But they still got back up there too.
They were 0-6 this time last year.
And they still got it into the finals.
Yeah, they did. But they were rooted by the time.
They were very much trashed by the end of it.
By the time they played. Geelong.
So they got to look at the performance staff. They got to look at how they manage the beginning of the year. To me, they've put too much. The muscles are tight. Why do muscles get tight? There's either
they're truly not training it enough.
It's either back, because back and hamstrings are joined
what did Charlie
at the
Walsh
hip.
once say?
Literally, that's why they got him on the push bikes.
What did he say? He goes, "You got to train the muscle that you're going to use the most."
Exactly. So they had him on the pushies.
So what's going on? That's right.
And also, like your yoga and your Pilates, tons of that. Daniel Talia does so much extra. Yeah. They really
are we overstretching? Who knows?
Well, could be that, or they're not doing the right type of stretching.
I
still think they're doing too much muscle loading to get strength in the legs, and there's a power issue.
Maybe there's too much muscle leg weights or something. I don't know.
Considering it's not also hamstrings, it's also groin.
Yeah.
I think that's what brings me back. But I'm not.
Groin?
Yeah, we've had a few groin injuries now.
Abductor type thing.
Yeah, abductor, all that groin, whatever, down that area.
There's another question I want to pose.
Just quickly.
Where are we at?
We're going to go into our tips.
Where are we at?
We're at the tips, right at the end.
Are the skills this year really bad?
Oh, that's the media posing this question.
No. I agree with them. Because I've been watching a lot of football and some of the skills in some games is bloody terrible.
Would that be fair then if I pose it back to you?
Is it congestion? I don't know.
Is it pressure from the opposition?
But some teams are kicking it out on the floor.
Right? Pressure, correct?
Well, I think it's pressure.
So everyone's gone,
they've replicated
the Premier, which is what? Pressure.
What
does pressure do? Cause bad kicking? Pressure. Look how many times Gold Coast kicked out on the
simple handball.
Yeah, look how many times Gold Coast. It's all pressure, and not only pressure, it's perceived pressure. It's
perceived for sure, but that's what you want your team to be doing.
Perceived pressure is higher than actual pressure.
I don't know. It's just some simple kicks are just.
That's why you got to get. Yeah, but it's mindset too. It's perceived pressure. If you think you got someone up your clacker valve and you're going straight towards something. If they did that to you all the first quarter, then you're waiting for that for the rest of the game. Correct. You're waiting to get hit. You're waiting for body contact.
Correct.
How many of our players will actually get body contact and get smacked and get hit, and like your leads and stuff like that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they'll take it and then they'll move on with it. Teams play different attention to it, and it's the teams, like we talked about, the stats that matter to you, contested possession kings, your tackles and your pressure points, they're the things that win you the games. And they turn games ugly, and it's only if you can bust, let's say if you can bust another team, that you're going to open it up, and then the game's not ugly. Would that be fair?
Yeah, correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm glad you agree with me. Now, move on to tips quickly to wrap this up.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Okay, let's talk about me still beating you in tips. 6 to 5. Didn't do too good. Yeah, but I still beat you, so that's the main thing.
What did you do? No, by
I got
one.
6, you got
By
5, something like that. I don't know. Let's do our tips
I've got
anyway.
a closing question too, by the way.
Yeah, we'll pose your questions and then we'll go into our tips.
No, I want to do this at the end of the podcast.
Oh, okay, fine. Fine. Let's go into games. Hit me, Anthony.
Geelong Giants at that stadium, Cardinia Park.
Whatever it is, at Geelong.
I'm going to say Geelong.
Who are they playing?
Giants.
Geelong. They got to bounce back after getting smacked by Sydney down there.
That was a good game.
Good on Sydney.
Really good
Sydney
game.
beat them there 3 times.
Yeah, no, they've got a really good
We've got to
record.
watch what Sydney do there. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, they just work the angles really well.
Next.
Bulldogs Gold Coast at Mars Stadium in Ballarat. I'm going to go
Bulldogs. Bulldogs.
No, I'm going Suns.
Bulldogs.
Dogs.
Yep.
Yep.
Only because it's a Ballarat, I actually like the
interesting
Suns to
game,
win.
this one. Essendon versus Hawks at the MCG.
Hawks.
Yeah, I'm going Hawks.
Ooh.
Eagles pair. I'm going Eagles.
How many injuries have the Eagles got?
Not many.
Yeah, they got a few.
Nah,
I want to go Eagles.
I'm going Eagles.
What's their history like over there? That pair got a history of beating them over there?
I don't know. They never played at Perth Stadium.
Oh, yeah. I'll go with your recommendation, Ed. You'll go with the Eagles.
My recommendation.
Only because I want them to win.
Sydney North.
You know, it'd be funny if they actually get smacked by the Eagles after their big pump up of the North Melbourne win.
Oh, look, North Melbourne are not a top 8 team.
No, I know, but you know, it's a
They're
bit
in
hard to
eight,
tell
but,
at the moment. Yeah, go on next
No,
one.
about round 8 we'll know. That's what I want to talk about. Sydney North. Sydney, it's at the
Sydney.
SCG.
Oh, yep, Sydney.
Adelaide Carlton.
Adelaide.
Sorry.
That's all right. Next.
Sunday, we have Richmond versus Dockers at the MCG. Oh, Richmond.
Another game at the MCG.
Oh, yeah, they don't travel until they go across to Etihad next week, I think.
They'll need a thermos flask.
I've been keeping an eye on
pack horse.
So, while I'm going to talk about this
Yeah,
shortly.
go on. Next game.
This is an unusual game. St Kilda versus Melbourne. I'm going St Kilda.
No, I'll pick Melbourne. No, I want you to win that point. Death right.
Brisbane Pies at the Gabba. Yeah, Pies.
Yeah, I'm still going Pies.
Alright. There you go.
Yes. Now, so you got them all there?
Yeah.
Done.
Got them all there.
What did you want to talk about,
I just
Anthony?
want to talk about Richmond with regards to the way they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
I expect things to get a hell of a lot tougher for them by round 9 onwards.
Mm-hmm.
Because teams would have really analysed, because they're the benchmark right now.
Yes.
Teams would have really analysed with how they move the ball, but also how to be able to transfer that pressure back onto them. Because that's what it is at the moment. They're getting into teams and really applying that pressure.
I think it's a mindset.
But added to that, they've got the belief because they're really running over teams in the last quarter. Like, that was a close game. Third quarter, Richmond just ran over the top of Collingwood. But I just think that by round 9, teams will really start to hone down with how to start beating this mob.
Okay.
Because they're not going to have it on their own terms all the time.
I think it is a mindset thing that they beat us. We were the like I said last week. They beat us. We were the favourite. Now people are like, oh, they can beat favourites. Not going to And there's the public belief, there's the football world belief that Richmond can come from behind and they'll win and they'll do this and they'll do that.
That's right.
And they've got that belief.
Like what Hawthorn did in their premiership era.
Exactly. And then the Bulldogs were doing it for a while.
Can I just show you this tweet by Ashley Brown?
You can show it to me. Do you want to read it out so people know what it's about?
I can.
You do that then.
So this is a senior writer for the AFL.
Yes.
His name's Ashley Brown. And I'm hoping that the tweet's still up.
You're saying these things. You should have had it ready.
Hats off to the Swans. This is what he said. Hats off to the Swans. That might be the most impressive win by any team this year.
What, beating...
Geelong.
In Geelong.
And I'm thinking, typical. Melbourne media writing the Crows off again.
Doesn't matter, mate.
We beat the Swans the week before at the SCG, minus quite a few players.
That's a huge win, that one.
And I'm thinking, look, I understand that Swans who are missing Buddy and Hanbury. But look what happens when you're not so Buddy focused.
Well, that was a big thing for them. We said that all along.
Because they're so Buddy focused going inside 50, they just sometimes ignore the players that are actually free.
Exactly.
Rather than...
We've done that before. We've been guilty of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, early on, sure.
Very much so.
Very much so.
Okay.
So my closing question...
Yes. Pose a question, Anthony.
I'm going to pose it and then I'm going to close it.
Oh, boom. Hashtag TwoCrows, retweet, like, share, follow. You know the drill.
Is Paul Seedsman, Ali? Paul Seedsman, my boy Seeds.
Seed.
Is he currently in all-Australian form?
Jeez, if he's not even bloody close to it.
Oh, I think so too.
I think small sample size.
Small sample size.
Got to use that.
We did get to use it. No, I've been really impressed with him.
But his meterage game.
Really impressed. But it's his pressure work.
Yeah, I told you his pressure work.
His pressure, and it's him. He's hitting bodies as well.
His pressure points, though, in this game are actually pretty poor. Just so 44. No. He did all right. 604 metres gained. And that wasn't even in the green zone because he's done it so well.
So well. Well, he's the highest...
I've actually got these results from the week before. Actually, from the Swans, he gained... Where are we here?
16 kilometres he ran.
Seedsman is right up top. He gained 638 metres. So that's 1,200. He's gone over a K in 2 games alone.
That's impressive, isn't it?
It's very good. We used to think when they get 300 they were good, and then it went to 500. Now you're getting 600. That's huge.
No, it's impressive. I'm really impressed with him.
Do I think he's there? He's on the cusp. He's not there just yet, but he's on the cusp.
No, he's on the cusp. I
thought you had him penciled in. I thought you had like a stamp and you were rubber stamping him for
No, I'm not right. I'm just asking, is he in all-Australian form? I haven't stamped him in, but...
I reckon he's close. He's on the cusp, yes.
Yeah, I've had some people reply to me on Twitter, but... We'll wait and see.
But that's opinions.
That's opinion. That's right.
Are they judging you on the games he's played or the games to come, though? I'm talking about only the games.
No, I'm talking about now. Currently now, but he's people want to see him. I want to see it more.
Yeah, but you're asking now.
I'm asking now. So at the moment, I think he is.
I think he's doing quite Jim Dandy.
Yeah.
You'd have to change his name to Jim and Dandy.
Hopefully a big win on the weekend, Ali.
Yes, get up here to Carlton, get the Blues.
I was hoping it was going to be a percentage booster last week. But
I'm really hoping this week will be a Saturday night. People get around it too, by the way.
Yeah, we had 44,000 people there, so close to 45.
School holidays end of.
Yeah.
Often a lower number. So, but good way for the Crows fans, everyone. It was very quiet.
It should be 50,000 because Carlton have got a big following here in
Actually,
the
they do have a huge following, and they've been starved of Carlton coming over,
especially against Adelaide. So.
Yeah, so
and a lot of Adelaide Carlton fans like Adelaide anyway.
Yeah. So. It's usually a bit of 6-1, half does the other, two play each other, and then it's on like Donkey Kong. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Anything else?
Adelaide by
63. I just checked that out.
Adelaide by
24.
No.
63, mate. Ali happy.
Adelaide by 56.
Okay. Go with that.
We'll see. Nearest to the pin.
63. Yeah, nearest to the pin. 163. Maybe. Nah, that won't
85.
85. No, you already said yours.
We need a percentage booster.
We do. We actually need it. We do.
A percentage booster. And then it's the podcast. The showdown.
Would you like English lessons?
Elocution.
Elocution lessons. Electrocution lessons. That's what I'm signing you up for. Sorry, that was it. You opened the door. I merely walked through it.
Oh. You've walked through it and come back out the other side.
With a powerboard.
Dear. Alright, hashtag TwoCrows.
Hashtag TwoCrows. Have a great night, Anthony. Get around everyone.
Cheers, Ali.
Okay, thanks. See you, mate. Good night from me. Good night from him. Bye. Are you sure you should be stretching your quad? Uh-oh. Are you sure you should be walking on it, Erin?
Morning, Erin. How's the quad? You limping a bit? Oh.
Morning, Erin. How's the quad? Oh.
Morning, Erin. How's the quad? Aww.
Jeez, where's Randall off to? What the hell has happened here? It looks like a war zone. Renee, what the hell's going on?
It's Erin, sir. She's done her quad.
Send out an urgent memo and get everyone in a team meeting right now, stat. First I have to deal with the camp story, and now this. What the bloody hell is going on around here? Okay, everybody, listen up. There's this news story that's broken that we're all involved in some kind of cult. Have you read that?
Sir, yes, sir!
Do you think we are a cult?
Sir, no, sir!
Right. I'm glad I got that sorted. It's really important that you read that memo, okay? No one is to ask Flip about her quad. She's losing it. Do you understand?
Sir, yes, sir!
Bloody hell, Phil. What happened to you? Didn't see the memo, Mr. Fags. I'll be right, sir. Geez, Harps, you should really get that looked at by a doctor. Randall! And what's the go with Randall? Oh, ever since that mystery head knock against Collingwood, she keeps thinking she's trying to run onto the field and I'm trying to tackle her, so she keeps running away from me, Mr. Fags. Well, you better catch her, Phil. She stops to eat often enough. I mean, what diet is she on today?
I don't know, Mr. Fags. I think it's soy textured protein this week.
Oh, jeez. Another vegan? Well, okay, folks, that's it for the meeting. And remember, everybody, stay away from Phillips, and Randall's still on the loose. Rob, chap here, speak to me. Rob, you know who I am. We're going to go have a meeting. I have a cunning plan. We've got the power to win. We'll never give something. Oh, who could that be? Michelangelo. Who? Andrew Fagan. I'll be right there. Out my way. Okay. Oh, as I live and breathe, Erin Phillips, daughter of the Port Magpie champion Greg Phillips. Erin, how's the quad? Stop. Brought to you by TwoCrows